might be a little more plosive-y. I don't know what the word is. But I used to record only like this. I thought I'd give it another go. Anywho, I hope you guys are all doing well. We're gonna do some more scary viewer stories today, which I'm excited to tell you about. I just wanted to also let you guys know, if you didn't know, I wanted to let you know I have a second channel where I am doing non-whispered content, but a lot of people over there have been telling me that they find it actually more relaxing than the whispering, which I think is very cool. But yeah, I'm uploading original scary stories that are written by me, and I'm having so much fun doing it. I'm getting out a lot of my creativity, and I really love it. And I wanted to let you know, just in case you wanted to go check it out. So I'll leave that linked up here and down below. And I'm working on the story that I'm working on right now. I was working on it this morning, and I don't want to give too much away, but basically there's a scene where a girl goes into a really creepy forest, and she meets this really creepy person. And I was like actually legitimately creeping myself out, because I took a break from writing and then I went and took Nova for a walk. And of course we went into a forest, and I was legitimately freaked out from my own writing. And I was like, come on Nova, let's get out of here. And we left. Yeah, I don't know when I'm gonna have that story finished. It's gonna be finished when it's done, and then I'll get it up. But yeah, I don't know. I hope to see some of you over there. Anyway. Okay. So our first story today is from Sam, and Sam has written in quite a few stories, and they're all about his encounters with the paranormal in the haunted hospital where he was working. Okay. Yeah, very creepy, and I'm pretty excited that there are more. So thank you so much, Sam, for writing more stories in. Thank you so much. Okay. So, the Towers Hospital is a now abandoned asylum in Leicester in the UK. Leicester, I don't know. This abandoned hospital for the insane is intense, and nothing can prepare you for the paranormal activity here. Built in 1869, the Towers Lunatic Asylum was decrepit and filled with some of the most disturbed and dangerous mental health patients. Oh no, 1869, I don't even want to know what went on there with the poor patients. Many ghosts of the Towers Asylum have been encountered here. Parts of the Towers Hospital have now been renovated into housing, where many residents still hear echoes of screams from past patients. Small objects being thrown happens frequently. Doors banging shut and loud bangs coming from nowhere. Shadows have been seen along with unexplained mists and light anomalies. There is a sense of fear in this building that cannot be easily explained. contusions becoming commonplace, and fear of the types of illnesses led to a more inhumane approach. Yeah, of course they did. What does vociferous mean? I'm assuming it means like more aggressive or something. Let's see. I need to know. I love adding to my vocabulary. Vociferous, especially of a person or speech, vehement or clamorous. Okay. Just go with it. The Towers Hospital closed its doors in 2013. The asylum was constructed to accommodate 274 inmates, with males occupying the east wing and females to the west, both wings being of 3 stories, the uppermost of which occupied the attic floor of the steeply pitched roof. Many of the corridors were left in its original state. Beds, tables, and other utilities and equipment were left abandoned, and even down in the basement of the tower's asylum, shackles were found that were clearly used on patients, binding them to the walls and keeping them out of sight. I don't like that. It was during a ghost walk event that the following story hit newspapers of a frightening spirit that began stalking the group, many of which witnessed the spirit, and was soon to be called the White Lady. Oh, I love stories where there's multiple witnesses. That's always really cool. Okay, sorry guys. Hold on to it. It was during the summer of 2015, 2 years after the tower's closure, that the building became a hotspot for ghost walks and paranormal investigators to carry out investigations into the asylum. A group of 11 people, members of the public and not professional investigators, began the tour of the asylum. They began walking the ground floor at first, which held various offices and reception area, before moving onto committee rooms with the medical superintendent's residence on the floors above. Behind this block stood the dining hall with a chapel above, and service blocks such as laundry, workshops, boiler house, etc. It was when they reached the female patient wing that the bizarre and frightening experiences took place. The group entered the wing, which held a distasteful smell, as the walls seemingly gave off a weeping appearance. Thinking it was damp due to the lack of maintenance in the building, they moved forward, exploring the various single bed bays that still held a lot of items in the rooms. These would be side tables, surgical masks, and various instruments. It was when the hallway began to get cold that the unexplained occurrences began. Items in these single rooms began to move suddenly. Shadows began to move across from one room to another, with no actual source to cause the shadows. began to become unnerved when some members felt a pushing sensation in their backs, one being pushed with such force that he actually fell to the floor. This is the first recorded sighting of the White Lady. As the group collected themselves, the tour guides felt the unease of the situation and decided to head back away from the female wing. It's probably a good idea if your tourists are getting physically hurt. It's probably time to dip out of there. It was there where the White Lady was witnessed by the group standing in front of the door. Partially illuminated by incoming sunlight, she was almost transparent. Ah, what a good line. Dressed in a white gown, long grayish hair that hung down in front of her face, obscuring any facial details. She stood in front of the group for only a few moments before disappearing. The group, fearing to move in that general direction to leave the wing, loud and violent bangs came simultaneously from within the patient's base, leaving the group fearful. Leaving through where the White Lady stood, each member of the group felt an ice-cold chill run through their bodies. Due to the violent nature of the experience, the tour was cut short. Good. Since that day, many other tours have been conducted. Some have gone without incident, and others have experienced even more violent episodes from within the female bay of items being launched towards the group and further incidents of people being pushed forward. Many more sightings of the White Lady have been witnessed, and even a photograph is said to have been taken of her, but I have not been able to find it. Today, the tours have now ceased, and half of the buildings are now apartments. The other half of the Towers Asylum is a listed building and cannot be renovated. As stated above, many residents hear screaming that echoes through the night, and some still experience objects moving, but none have reported any violent episodes. That is so crazy to me that such a historical building like that can actually be turned into apartments. I don't know, that is so cool. I would be such a scaredy cat to stay in an apartment building that I knew was reportedly haunted. Oh, that's such a cool story. And Sam, like, this is obviously, like, you obviously did the research on this and then sent it to me, so thank you so much. That's so cool. Like, that's very, very appreciated. I was expecting it to be another, like, first-hand experience that you had in the hospital, but yeah, you obviously did the research, so that's awesome. Thank you so much for sending that. I'm gonna try and find the picture of her as well as some old pictures of the asylum, and I'll put them in the video, of course. Okay, so the next stories are from a subscriber called was the matter. From my bed, I could see into the living room because my door stays open. When I woke up and looked into the living room, oh my god, I saw a tall man in a dark suit wearing a hat, and he was staring at me. He kinda looked like a 50s detective looking style. I know what you mean. I jumped and I was terrified because someone was in my house. I looked for my pepper spray and I slowly moved towards him with my pepper spray and he disappeared. But my dog kept digging at the floor and barking frantically. That is so scary. I went over to my dog to see what she was digging and barking at, and I didn't see or hear anything, but an eerie feeling was just left in the room. I kept pulling her away from the spot and distracting her with toys and treats, but she was disinterested in my distractions, and she kept going back to dig at that same spot 4 times. She was fixated and unusually energized at 2 a.m. I can't help but think that my dog saw something too. And they asked on Reddit, has anyone else had any experiences with the Hat Man? Can you imagine if there's like an actual ghost that just goes around wearing a top hat? Maybe he's just like a very dapper ghost and he's just very well dressed. That's how I would prefer to think about it. He's just doing his thing, chilling in the afterlife in his nice fitted suit. That's how I'm gonna picture that one. Okay, story number 2. A shadow dog opened my door. I had a really creepy experience the other night, and I'm looking for any insight about what I'm dealing with. Also, if you have had any experiences with shadow dogs, I would love to hear. Here's what happened. I was asleep, and I saw a large black shadow dog with red eyes chasing something across my path. Right after seeing this, I immediately woke up because my patio door slammed open and a gust of cold air came into my bedroom. I have no idea how this door opened. I literally never use this door. It is a very, quote, sticky door, which is difficult to open even if you try to, and there is a much more convenient door to access the balcony with that I use instead. It couldn't have been opened from outside, as my balcony has no stairs to access from outside. I also live alone, so it couldn't have been anyone else. There is no way that wind could have opened it either, as the wind would have needed to gust from inside the bedroom for the door to open that way, and would require such a forceful wind that it would have probably moved other, more easily moved objects before the sticky door. It wasn't especially windy outside at the time either. I'm just trying to understand how this That's creepy. The ones that always get me the most are shadow people and just general ones of being left alone in your house and thinking that somebody has broken in. I hate these stories. I love them. They creep me out the most. God, I would be so scared if my front door or my back door just blew open in the middle of the night. Like, think about how scary that would be. I want to know too, did anyone answer you on Reddit? Has anyone else had any experiences? I need to know. Acutiff, thank you so much for sharing this with me. Very, very creepy. And as I always say, dogs always know. Like, whenever I see my dogs just staring up at the ceiling into nothing, a little part of me is always wondering, what the heck are you looking at? Like, do you see something that I don't see? And from what I've been told, cats are even worse with that sort of stuff. I've never had a cat, so I don't know. I hope to get one in the future. I really hope it's not a cat that can see ghosts. And even more so, if they can, I hope they don't chase them around the house and freak me out. Okay. So, I wanted to just save this little chat like for the end because I know some people get upset if I chat for too long at the beginning. But I guess I just wanted to give like a little information on these videos and on these stories, and I guess just saying or letting you know kind of where my head is at. Maybe that would be a good way of saying it. I appreciate everyone sending their stories in, like, more than you could ever know. I appreciate it. The fact that you take the time to remember these stories and write them out in detail and send them to me to allow me to read them in a video is incredible. However, since I do have a lot of stories coming in, I do need to make a couple of things a little bit more clear. And it just has to do with the types of stories that I am not comfortable talking about. Because I've had a couple of stories come in and I feel really bad about this because I couldn't leave them in the video, and I felt bad because both of them were very long, and the sender obviously took a really long time to write these and send them to me. But when I got to the parts of the video, or got to the parts of the story in the video, and I realized what type of a story it was, I couldn't post it because I'm not comfortable talking about children getting harmed in any way, shape, or form, whether that be like, obviously it's more in the present. If somebody is getting harmed, it's a young person, I'm not comfortable talking about that in a video. And I'm definitely not comfortable talking about SA in a video. And yeah, I have to say SA, which is pretty ridiculous. Because you actually risk getting demonetized if you say the actual word or phrase. So I just want to leave that with you guys. Like, as much as I appreciate the stories, if your true story has anything with children getting harmed or SA, I'm probably not the right channel to share that. Obviously, if your story involves like your child believing that they saw a ghost or thinking that a ghost like touched their shoulder or something, sending your story